is also a trailblazer for the Hmong community. She lives in Fresno, and she's been a long time community volunteer, a long time servant, and she was a standout individual who was recognized by the community, recognized by organizations that have advocated for her, and she graciously applied for a judge seat in the city of Fresno, and she was appointed by the governor himself, Governor Newsom. Let's give a round of applause to our judge, Pahoua Lor.
Hi, welcome everyone. It's a little bit hot, so I'm going to move this back. I came all the way from Fresno to be here, and there's no other place that I would want to be rather than spending my Mother's Day with all of you guys here in Elk Grove. I have family here as well too, and I want to thank Trustee Yang and the committee for putting this together and inviting me to come up here and speak to you guys. So I get very emotional when I come to these celebrations. It is Hmong American Day, and that means so much. Coming out here, I saw my friend Dow, his wife Lisa. I got to see some of my new friends that I have come to know and to love. And I want to tell you guys a little bit about Dow. And the reason why I mention Dow is because I say this so we don't judge our fellow neighbor. Dow and I went to school together. We were at UC Davis. And when I first started, I met Dow. And he was a little, Dow's personality just makes you gravitate towards him. And let me tell you, I was so shocked and surprised to learn that he didn't come to the United States until I believe he was 16. I don't know if Dow, did you come when you were 16? 15. So he did not come to the United States until he was 15, and he went to, was it Burbank High? Burbank High School, and Dow made it to UC Davis. And I am so proud of him. So people, when they see you, they tend to forget about the journey, and they just see him as a teacher. They see him as a community leader, somebody who started a music group, but they don't understand his journey. And that's what today is all about, a celebration of the journey. So go rong shia to anji ne shoda to po ne shoda gunya Fresno to shi Sean hot yo go to here go yin sa ton to ne nyon hu no to park to celebrate Hmong New Year, okay? Chitaling the go hai do ne shoda he de go to pong yu dao ya na u shin ji to u kan da okay nya the UC Davis on. Cái thầu bé mù bé ship bao nè bé dùng phong mà chút chờ thằng tới bé nhập phong mua đi thắt chặt đi bé giao sơ giờ đạo bé giao tới tụi mong xin à thì lúc check cái đó nó lòi bé giao tụi mong xin à thì thầu cũng chỉ đầu thì cũng mạnh thầu đầu thả cũng tôi ship bao hay thì nên nhiều khó tôi tới khi bị cao thầu thì có chỉ hiong nữ tôi cần tới and then new lúc check cái đó trong cha UC Davis. I say it's the best school because we went there, huh, Dow? So. Thầu you for thế yung chỉ tụi tính nên na, you nói hay tiền như ít tụi này sản, ít tụi judge, lại ít tụi này cool. You chuẩn cho cá hay tiền, one day bé tốt sao bé cho hết lưỡi trong đi nó, bé cool bỏ đi nhà nữa, okay? So I also heard, and I see all the beautiful cars here, and they are very beautiful. And I wish, and my husband wishes he owned one of those. But I bring this up because a vehicle gets you from point A to point B. Education unlocks doors. So let's not forget that education, inclusiveness, issues of diversity open doors for our community, such as the Hmong community, for other communities that have been underrepresented. And Hmong American Day Just a little bit more than 40 years ago, when you heard, I believe it was Trustee Yang saying, 10-year-old boys were picking up guns. My son is 9, picking up guns to be a part of the secret war. Let us let that soak in. Our ancestors, those who came before us, those who brought us to this country, it is their sacrifices that got us to where we are today. Hmong American is something we should celebrate every single day. Hmong American Day is something that we come together to embrace. But being Hmong American is something we should embrace on a daily basis. So I wanted to leave us with that. I came very far to be here with you guys, and I apologize. I have Mother's Day celebration in Fresno, so I'm going to be leaving shortly, and I won't be able to stay for the rest of the festivities. It is very fitting that Hmong American Day in Elk Grove is being celebrated at the park. And I'll tell you why. Because more than 40 years ago, when the Hmong started coming to the United States, and they were in places like Wisconsin and Minnesota and California, they were traveling together far, driving to come together at places like parks, in order to celebrate and to have a meal together, to play soccer together, and to make sure that our culture, our language continues. Bây giờ Hmong bây giờ mua tới chợ, bây giờ bao nhiêu đó. Bây giờ Hmong nhớ tới chợ mi cạp, bây giờ Hmong nhớ tới chợ Thái, bây giờ Hmong nhớ tới chợ Lọ. So như chẳng chẳng hay hay tiệt có bây tổ bây giờ culture, cú yêu Hmong mi cạp thật sự, cú yêu nhớ Iowa thì nên rất xa đi chợ của hai đồng Hmong chỉ cho rằng nên rất xa đi chợ đấy. So chẳng chẳng hàng hay tiệt có bé kia rồi bé cho mình nhỏ hay tiệt Hmong do vì cha bé hai lượng Hmong do vì cha đó họ chỉ bé mình nhớ tới thời giờ là bây giờ tới thời mình cả tới thời Thái tới những lo thì bé chỉ qua trong thì là nuôi bé cho nhỏ nhưng chỉ bao à so của hai của cha lùi đi nó. And I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say. But I always leave the floor saying this: love your children, love your sons, love each other, but more importantly, embrace and uplift your daughters. Please, our community needs to understand we need to uplift and love our daughters. We have Mayor Sheng Tao, we have Mayor Pro Tem Mai Vei, we have Olympian Sunisa Lee, we have 2 other female phenomenal judges in Wisconsin and Minnesota. There are many more. Love your daughters. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm a golfer, so I'm going to say one name that if she knows, she would say it too. That's our LPGA Hmong woman, Megan King. Thank you, Judge. Let's give a round of applause to Judge Pahoua Lor for coming all the way from Fresno to join us with her husband and her family. Up next,